Lee Teng-hui, who guided Taiwan on its path to democracy, died at Taipei Veterans General Hospital at 7:24 p.m. on July 30th at the age of 97. Lee was the first ever Taiwan president elected by the general public. When Chiang Ching-kuo died in 1988 during his term as the president, as the vice president, Lee took over the top post in Taiwan. Lee was born in 1923 and was educated in Taiwan when it was under the Japanese rule. He won the first general election in Taiwan in 1996 and stepped down in 2000, abiding by term limits he had set, which ended the 55 years of Kuomintang rule in Taiwan. His efforts to end the one-party rule in Taiwan and introduce democracy without any coup or civil war was admirable, and it earned him the title of Mr. Democracy internationally. Lee had joined the Communist Party once. He became a Kuomintang member in 1971 upon returning to Taiwan. He earned a doctorate in agriculture economics from Cornell University in 1968. In a BBC interview in 2014, Lee said that he had studied Karl Marx's work, Capital, but realized later that communism was deceiving. He said that the relationship between workers and capitalists was not how it was described by Marx. He later gave up on communism. Lee also remarked that the biggest issue with mainland China was that people don't have any freedom nor democracy, including religious freedom. And the purpose of the communist regime in China was to grab and hold onto power and deceive Chinese citizens while doing so. He said that even with the economic development, China's authoritarian system did not change. Power was still kept by the selected few. The so-called left politics and right economy, or taking the approach of communism in politics and market economy, contain intrinsic conflicts. As the living standards improved, people would gain temporary satisfaction, but the chaos and conflicts that follow would be more severe. Lee believed in the power of faith. According to him, Chinese people should start with faith and human rights, practice faith and allow individual freedom and pursuit of universal values. Only by doing so can the Chinese people complete the fundamental transition from authoritarian to democratic. And the democratization and the quality of future democracy in China will rely on those who push for it and the citizens' faith and ideals. At a 2005 press conference, Lee recommended the Nine Commentaries on the Communist Party and said that this book would help readers see the CCP's true colors. He said, more people will want to quit the party once they learn about all these things. People will find that staying in the CCP won't do. He said that issues in Asia would expand if China doesn't accelerate its path to freedom and democracy. In 2005, Lee also wrote a letter in Japanese to the broad press in Japan and praised the Nine Commentaries on the Communist Party as a source for true peace and those who had the courage to quit the CCP.